Hey, you guys. Hopefully, I'm trying to figure out how to. Am I live? Am I live? Hello? Am I alive? Let me see. I'm trying to get this to go. How am I looking? Am I like weird? Sideways? Well, I know I'm weird, but am I sideways? Is anybody out there? I want to have it wideways. How does that work? Chelle is clueless right now. I have no idea. Here, let me see this little doodah. Save, mute, share. I could share it. I think I'm going the wrong way though. Like, I think I should be this way. There we go. Because otherwise, I'm not going to be able to read your chat. I want to read your chat, but I want you to see my kitty cat over there. Sweet Stokey. Hey, good morning. Who's on right now? Hello. If you can't, that's okay too. I'm just coming on to talk about what happened yesterday. I'm setting the live chat up right now. I just wanted to kind of let folks know I took some advice and humbled myself dearly to go get assistance yesterday. And I already got medical assistance once, I wasn't working anymore. And in and you have to have medical, so it's required. So I have the medical, and then had to have my daughter take me to the agency to try to get some assistance with some groceries and cash assistance, because they always tell you, if you're not working, if you don't have any resources, there's assistance available to you. So, going in with a attitude of gratitude, I got to be grateful I'm having to ask for things, right? And so I go into the agency, and first of all, it was hard, because when you go into the agency, the majority of the people that you're going to see there are the folks that are they're mentally ill, or they're just poor. They don't shower. They don't. I mean, there was a couple people that come in and they look like they're trying, but the other people, to me, not to be judgmental, just observing what I know, is that they were not well, and social workers and things like that. So when I went through the process, laid everything out there, what's going on with me in my truck, that kind of thing. Um, I was told, oh yeah, we can get you some help, and this is what you qualify for. And I have everything. I'm pretty organized when it comes to my legal documents. So I had everything that I needed, and it's something I didn't want to do anyway, but you have to sometimes. You have to take the help to be able to help yourself. So I did that, and great customer service with the people. Once you get there, I got there pretty much 8 o'clock, and didn't take about half hour. I had to wait. I didn't leave though. It was about 4 hours for the process. Um, and what I found out was, you guys, man, I am so upset. I'm numb. Because what I've been hearing, and I'm going to start calling people on this stuff, right? Because part of what happened with me yesterday is I got to meet with a social worker who's trying to help me with my disability. And that is the only assistance I can get, is with my disability. And they're going to go back the last 6 months, what's gone on with me. So I have another case that got denied. That I have to go I have to go to the Social Security office to deal with that. So it's just a lot of scamming and a lot of garbage that was going on during the time that I'm trying to stay afloat, and basically, took care of myself. And of course, the first thing they always ask is, where's the money that you got for the house? Well, I paid rent for 2 straight years at $1,600, and then it went to $1,800. and you figure that out for 2 years. That's where the money went on rent. Um, so so it just kind of triggered a lot of stuff yesterday. So here's the deal, you guys. And I know there's like a lot of people tell you, go get help, go get a social worker, do what you got to do, and do that. Please do. But I'm going to warn you ahead of time. When they recalculated whether I was eligible or not. Okay, you guys ready? You ready for this? And you listen if you don't. That's okay too, because I'm going to talk about this. This may be the last live I get to do for a minute. So, what I want to make clear to all the people out there that have it stuck in their head that people are getting all this money and it pays to stay home and it pays not to work and you're getting bull crap. Bull crap. That is not true. The people that do get in like instant welfare, cash assistance, are people with children. Those are the people that get that instant cash assistance so long as. You guys ready? Because I didn't get that. I had to apply for my disability to try to get help, which is going to be a process, right? We've already known this. I've been doing this for 2 years. 2 years trying to get disability and lived on everything I had, which is what they want. They want you to be completely have nothing before they will help you. Okay, so stay with me. Um, so I go in there and I get assistance. So here's what I want you guys to understand. As a woman with no children at home living in my truck, they said, if someone was living in my truck, I would have been able to get help. My daughter, but I would rather have my daughter go live with her father than have her be homeless with me. And I made that clear. So, you guys, I'm 53 years old. I filed for my disability, state disability, which is not very much. It'll be about $400. My food stamps that I was granted, are you ready? $218 a month. Now, am I going to complain? Absolutely not. Because I went to the store last night and I bought hamburger, I bought those kielbasa, sausage, just, things that weren't real expensive that I can make meals with. And it came to about $111. So I didn't buy a lot of stuff. But for me, that's going to last. And I already had canned goods and things like that I gotten from my church. And so that was good. But I just want you guys to pause on that for a second. I have no job. I have no income. I had $30 in my savings, and they listen to you when they're interviewing you, right? So everything that I say, of course, they already got it. You sold your house. They know you've got this. They know you're out here. They know you work there. They've got it all. Everything's there. They're asking you questions to see if you're going to be honest. Well, I'm honest. So I'm pulling out freaking, because I haven't cleaned out anything. I pulled out my receipts. They want to see my bank account. I told them about having to shut my checking account down. I don't even have a checking account. I don't have a debit account. I've shut down my PayPal is there. They won't shut it down, but I've shut down PayPal because of their security issues. And I was explaining everything that's been happening, and they just kind of look at you. And then when I realized how little amount of getting, and I'm still thinking, okay, I'm still gonna get help, but I can get some help. I've got to pay get my least comprehensive on my truck, or else it's camper right now. That's all it is. It's sitting here. I'm not driving it. I'm not taking that really hard lesson one time about not having insurance, and I wouldn't get the insurance on the car, and it was in both of our names. He helped me. So my dad. So this is why I'm the way I am, you guys. And real quick, I'm gonna squirrel off for a second. My dad came to where I was living because I was a minor, and I had the car. Hadn't paid the car off under his name yet. I didn't have insurance on that car. My dad took my tires. He put the car on blocks, took my spark plug wires and whatever else he took so that I could not drive that car until I had insurance on it. You guys, I was 17 years old when my dad taught me that. It stuck. So that is why I'm the way I am, and I'm very try to be to the penny if I have it budget, and if I can't do something, then I try not to get myself in more trouble because it just creates more problems for you. So I go fast forward back to where I am yesterday. So I find out that I get $280 a month for food stamps. And what told me when they were trying to qualify me for food stamps, you guys, is that, you ready? Okay, if you got coffee you don't drink it right now, okay? So here's the deal. I was $400, actually I take that back, $370 because I had $31 in savings, and I have this truck, you guys. This truck. Okay, don't drink right now. Ready? They figured the value of my truck as a resource. Even though I have no insurance, no job, it's leaking, I'm living in the truck, poop in a bucket, the whole thing, right? I had to go through disability to try to get help financially. My truck, you want to know what they held that resource at? $6,100 for this truck. They're holding me having a truck against me. Okay. I don't know who started the mess with all these people that are getting all this cash assistance and they're getting this and you're wrong. And I'm not going to tell you you're wrong because I know any differently about everything. I'm telling you you're wrong to think that. Go look it up. In this state right now, I'm qualified to be an environmental specialist 3 and environmental specialist 4. Okay? Where I get hung up in this state is any state government jobs. Most of the people are still working at home. Okay? That's who got money to be home. The people that work for the state, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Wish I'd been part of it. That's all I can say. I'm dumbfounded. I'm absolutely dumbfounded. And then I was told, well, here's the paperwork. Take this to your doctor. Have them do this. So he says, this is going to be a process. Well, I've been going through it for 3 years. So what new, right? And that was what I guess there's people out there that like, oh, all these people getting welfare, all those people, what's going on in California. If you guys, let me tell you something. All right, you ready for this one too? I'm writing with because I cried and I've been up since 12:30. I'm having anxiety, sick to my stomach. It was the most humiliating thing I've ever had to do is go sit there. And one of the things was my social worker sat with me and did my intake on my disability. And we talked about me being a veteran and how they won't honor. I need to, because my fishing license, I probably shouldn't have had to pay for my fishing license because of my disability. I have a permanent disability placard. So there's all these like they'll label you, oh yeah, you qualify for this, or well, you didn't serve enough time, even though you were in wartime, you still didn't serve enough time because you got out, and we did, but you're having benefit. So it's just like it's this game. And I went through this 3 years ago when I went through the work source program because unlike everybody else sitting at home drawing their unemployment, I wanted to get out and try to retrain and do something. And what I found is that people suck. And when you're a state worker for 15 years, man, is it a hard adjustment to go to a public facility or a private facility where they kind of already look at you like you worked for the government, you were under enforcement. We're not real sure about you, because that's how it was. And I was in enforcement. I was in a regulatory agency. 9 and watching what's going on right now, I can see how that happened. The guy was so awesome to me yesterday that helped me with the food assistance. But I want you to go to the grocery store today. In your mind, you know you only have $218 to buy food. And that food is supposed to last you all month. Okay? So when you go to the store today or whenever you go for Christmas, and mind you, this has got to cover your baking, your milk, your whatever it is that you need. There's no cash assistance with it. I got no cash assistance. And I was told the reason is because I didn't have children in my vehicle. So, is anybody else seeing the problem with that? Because I do. So, yeah. Anyway, that's what's going on with me. I am so freaking grateful. I have food in my refrigerator. I have coffee. I got my favorite coffee. So I'm grateful. I got my creamer. I'm grateful. I woke up this morning. I'm grateful. I got to figure out how to get comprehensive on my truck so I can get out of here and go show you guys some of the most beautiful freaking places there are around here. And I got to figure out how to push through all the challenges that I know are coming. It's sad to me that $218, I can do it. I've had to do it with kids, for kids. When I worked for the state, I barely made enough money to pay my rent and my bills. And I have an uncle that I rented from. He's not even my uncle. He kept me in my ex-husband's and mine divorce from many, many moons ago. And he always worked with me, and I always paid my rent. And I lost everything at one point. Everything by seniority, because they cut the budget. And when they cut the budget, you guys, they start cutting positions. So if you're in a union represented agency, and I was, you get to go back to you were working. No. I'm sure it is, brother. They gave me the $218 food stamps. I know. It is probably what I'm talking about too. And plus I'm gonna lose my phone, you guys. So hopefully you can hear that. I am now. I'm seeing your comments now. Can you hopefully it is it'll pick back up. So because I can't get you're on though. So BB's on. Yeah, I can get it. There we go. Let me see if I can pull it this way. I was trying not to hold it. You're back. Oh, I can see your comments are still out there. I'm on. I can try to put you. What the hell? It's gonna put you in out. Okay, so I may have to let me see. That's all. If I hold it over here, it might be better. Okay, you guys there again? Did I lose you? I'm gonna restart this. I'm gonna restart it, you guys. Yep.